While most kids were in awe of the Lone Ranger and Superman, author Arthur Cola had as his hero an artist from Renaissance Italy named Michelangelo. There was no great light which illuminated his young mind to appreciate the genius of what he would eventually call the stonecutter genius. Rather, he admired the master artist of the Sistine ceiling and sculptor of the giant David, Moses, and the Pieta of St. Peter's in Rome. No, that would come much later. His admiration came from the fact that Michelangelo Buonarroti was of the same height and weight that he was as a youth and as an adult. Now his dream to bring life to his idol and the times in which he lived is fulfilled after 35 years of teaching, writing 2 novels, and a book for children. Enter the world of Michelangelo and discover how a legend believed to be true in his day comes to impact the life of a teacher in Chicago and his 2 teen sons in the 21st century. The story begins in Florence, Italy, when Michelangelo was 12 years old. "No son of mine shall be a stonecutter," Lodovico Buonarroti yelled with each swing. The 12-year-old boy flew across the room, hitting the stone hearth. But Michelangelo would not give up his dream to be a sculptor. Now, 500 years later, Arthur Colonna conducts a class on the life and times of the stonecutter genius in the Museum of Natural History. There he learns of an ancient legend from the curator of an exhibit of the artist's works. Agnes Lastrega was shouting her final orders as the last of the exhibits were being placed. She stood with arms folded over her ample bosom and tapping her foot on the marble floor. Agnes becomes part of Arthur's class tour of Italy as they begin their search for the legendary Ring of the Magi, said to possess supernatural powers. In Florence, Arthur's sons, John and Rich, rescue a classmate from a group using mysterious methods to control the very soul of young people. Now, Ryan, it's time to induct you into the confraternity. Rich, he has a knife. We have to do something. Arthur leads his class into the Academy of Art to view Michelangelo's statue. There he finds more than a statue. "Mr. C, didn't David become the king of Israel?" asked Mike. "Well then, if he's Jewish, how come he's not, like the rest of us?" As the class moves on, Arthur is left alone with the statue of David. John runs in to find his father and sees a naked youth with Arthur. "Dad, the dude is nude." And so the adventure continues as a new student joins Arthur's class to help battle sinister forces as they search for the Ring of the Magi. You won't want to miss one single page as the story reaches its climactic confrontational scene in the Blue Grotto of Capri. If you love history, adventure, mystery, and intrigue with a dash of romance, you will love The Stonecutter Genius by Arthur Cola.